My dead wife sent me a letter. I didn't scream, I didn't move, I didn't even breathe. I just stared, I just watched. Small wife stepped off the rooftop in front of me. She plummeted to the earth with a sickening crunch. I was still unable to move from shock as I heard the screams of the poor pedestrians that saw a woman die. At the time I had no idea why she did it. Whenever anyone asked, I lied. I said it was an accident. I said she tripped. I said I called her name Mary. I tried to save her. They all believed me. No one even questioned if it was the truth. No one wanted to consider that someone they loved would take their own life. After Mary took her life, mine was empty. I had no friends. Anyone I did know had little sympathy for me. Even my first wife and kids didn't do so much as get a condolence card. My life was dull and grey. That was when the first letter arrived. Dear John, I opened it walking to my house from the mailbox. I almost collapsed. It was Mary. I would recognize her handwriting anywhere. I ran inside my house and began to read the letter from my dead wife. Dear John, I loved you so much, I truly did, but I loved you so much, it began to hurt, because it was clear that you didn't love me. What? I was so confused, I couldn't hold it in. What did she mean? If she loved me as much as she said she did, then she wouldn't have taken everything from me. I read on. It was the little things, the way your smile would slightly drop when I walked into the room, the way you didn't hug me or hold my hand, the way you got angry at every little thing. It swiftly progressed. You never smiled, you refused to be affectionate, you were angry all of the time. What a sick joke. I thought that maybe someone that hated me might be playing a sick prank. Maybe one of my neighbors found out and decided to have some disgusting fun. I didn't bother reading the rest. I tore it up and threw it in the fireplace later that night. A few more days passed and I forgot about that sick joke of a letter. I went to work and returned. The house was too quiet nowadays, so I usually drank while I listened to the radio. One night, however, there was a knock on the door. I left my seat and opened it. Nothing, I thought at first, but then I looked down and saw another letter. Grabbing it, I returned to my seat. I tore it open and started reading. Dear John, you burned my last letter. Why would you do such a heartless act? Well, it's just in your nature. Huh? How would they know I burned it? I didn't tell anyone about the letter, nevertheless about burning it. It's rather funny in a way, given that everything you touch gets destroyed in one way or another. I was speechless. I skimmed through the rest of the letter. It was just full of insults and lies. I downed the rest on my drink, then once again threw the letter onto the fire.